Greetings, Negroes. Come on in here. I got to preach this eulogy. All good things come to an end. I'm hurting right now. I do declare I am in pain. I'm hurting. Keep my hood on the whole time so I look like a monk. Y'all come on inside, man. Let's dribble this morning. It was fun while it lasted. Damn. The sirens, as you can hear, the sirens, they're coming to pick up the bodies. They're coming to pick up the bodies. That ambulance that you just heard, the first body that they coming to pick up. Spencer Dinwiddie. If you follow me on Instagram, y'all see I was ragging on that nigga last night. I find it hard to believe that the NBA contains the best basketball players in the world. I know that can't be true. There's some guys that's in the league because they're tall. Straight up. He said, I said this 2 nights ago, them young niggas in the NBA are here. Them young boys running. Hey, man. I guess we might have, you know how before the NFL season start, everybody be like, okay, pick your team now. Everybody say who your team is now. We got to start claiming our new favorite players. The guys that we gonna ride for the next decade or so. Today is the day that I think it's safe to say it's time for us to start claiming our new players, our new favorite players, the guys who basketball card we would collect. I'm going down with Jalen Brunson. I'm going with Jalen Brunson, man. He showed me enough. I'm a Brunson fan. He's a stone cold killer. I like everything about him, including the sneaker game. This motherfucking Spencer Dinwiddie. Him and Gabe Vincent. Them niggas is garbage as a motherfucker, man. I never made it to the NBA. I didn't even make it to D1 or D2. I went to prison. But I could shoot better than both them niggas. Man. I believe that if you practice your jump shot in the gym, you might improve. But for the most part, good shooters are born. I had my J since I was a young nigga. Since I was a pup. I had my stroke since I was a pup. Them niggas ain't no good, man. Spencer Dinwiddie is garbage, man. He said he can ball, you bugging. Dinwiddie had 6 points, man, in 5 games. A 5-game series, this nigga hit 2 3-pointers, man. This nigga was terrible. You talk about he can ball. Yeah, balls on his chin. The fuck out of here. That nigga garbage. Brunson, I was gonna say that. Yeah, Brunson is like that. I don't know who told you Spencer. Spencer probably was pretty good on teams that were insignificant. Playing for the Lakers, the prestige, the press, the bright lights. It's a whole different thing, man. You got to show up the boogie. That nigga garbage, yo. He even missed his free throws. If you can't hit from the field, man, at least make your fucking free throws, man. This motherfucker. I know when a motherfucker ain't got no confidence, yo. I could tell how he was swinging the ball last night. It was a couple times he had open shots, clearly open. He swung it to the next motherfucker. Here, D-Lo, you take it. Here, Reeves, you shoot it. Sheesh. He said, this is the second year in a row a former Heat player stole money from the Lakers. First Kendrick Nunn and now Gabe Vincent. Nunn ain't even in the league no more. I think Gabe Vincent's a following. They gave up, what's my man name? Lonnie Walker. They let Lonnie Walker go for these niggas, man. They let Lonnie Walker go for these garbage ass niggas, man. God damn. So, y'all share this live stream. We gotta prepare for life after LeBron, Steph Curry, and Durant. Them niggas ain't even in the playoffs no more. Durant got rightfully swept. He's one-dimensional. He's always been one-dimensional, and he ain't got no heart. He don't play no defense. Any nigga that's a superstar that would join a 73-9 team, you don't got no spunk, man. You ain't got no backbone. You don't got no fucking backbone, man. When that nigga joined Golden State, man, I knew he wasn't to be fucking with it, man. Yeah, you can shoot, you can score a little bit, but that's about it. You ain't gonna dive on the floor. Never see you on the floor. You ain't gonna take no charge. You too fucking frail. You're shattered like glass. You don't block many shots. An assist is out of the question. He was quoted as saying, "Can't nobody guard us." He talked about him, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal. Niggas got swept. Got swept. Durant been in the league double-figure years. This nigga ain't gained a pound. This nigga been rail thin his whole career, man. Shh. Just think he gonna just shoot the lights out everywhere he go. Terrible. He said, I think his ACL injury limited. Man, that nigga ain't got no heart, man. You ever see The Wiz when Nipsey Russell, he was the Tin Man. He opened up his he opened up his heart. He said, nobody home in Soulsville. The Tin Man didn't have a heart. That's Kevin Durant. He don't got no kill switch, man. He don't. He don't, man. Like, there's some different components that go with basketball. Having heart is one of them. That helps like a motherfucker. Being a tough guy, a bully, that goes over well in all contact sports. If you an ape, that helps. It does, whether you like it or not. It helps. Isaiah Thomas, he wasn't but 6 foot, 6'1". Little nigga was an ape. You know what I'm saying? There's some niggas that be apes, man. Like, I use Isaiah because he's small. He was still an ape. Cold killer. You know what I'm saying? Allen Iverson. He's an ape. Cold killer, man. Come to slit your fucking throat, man. Come to boogie. Kevin Durant don't got that. Shout out to LeBron James, man. Playing on a high level. Playing on a high level, man, at 39, man. We never seen nobody boogie like that. Anthony Davis. They call him street clothes at a point in time. That's Charles Barkley called him street clothes. This nigga bumped into a motherfucker and got injured. This nigga bumped into a motherfucker and got injured, y'all. This nigga bumped into a motherfucker and fell like glass. He fell like the towers. Ooh. I'm like, man, what the fuck, man? Nobody even touched you, man. You bumped into a motherfucker, man. Part of being a big man, you got the bang. Shh. He said, this dude likes the word boogie, I see. Any basketball player to get busy, that's what we call it, boogieing. That's what we call it. Get out there and boogie. That's what it's called. That's when you do a variety of things on the hoop court. There's no other word to call it but boogieing. You know what I'm saying? He said LeBron can't build a team. What you saying makes no sense, man. It makes no sense in the context that you're saying. You're saying the front office can't build a team because LeBron gets busy. LeBron went to the hole and two-hand dunked on a motherfucker last night. He got dunked on too, but he was in foul trouble. He didn't really contest it and shit. Man. He said, imagine if he was guarding Shaq, man. He'd be injured the first play of the game. How do you feel about Ant-Man? When you look at Ant-Man's body, he's a brute. He's a brute, man. He's a great big old nigga, man. That's a big guard, man. Baron Davis, big guard, big point. You know what I'm saying? That helps, man, to be durable. Ant-Man's a brute. He's a big gorilla. You know what I'm saying? He said got swept last year and lost 4-1. If you can't stick nobody, man, if you ain't got no defensive stoppers and shit. Jamal Murray hit a buzzer beater the other night, and he hit a dagger last night, another game winner. And he had 32 points, I believe, both of those games. Somebody got to play motherfucking defense, man. Somebody got to play defense. Somebody has to play defense. The Lakers they didn't have no motherfucker. My team, man. Let's talk about this Dinwiddie nigga. That nigga's garbage. Oh my. What you did last year, what you did for the Mavericks, or what you did for the Brooklyn Nets, that don't count. It don't count, man. This is the playoffs. Get busy tonight. He didn't. Him and Gabe Vincent. That Dinwiddie nigga, that nigga jump shot broke, man. One thing about a jumper, you can see when it leave a motherfucker hand if it's gonna be good. I can call it, oh, that's money. I can call that like 80% of the time when it's leaving a motherfucker hand. The stroke, man, like how fluid it is and shit, like that nigga jumper broke like a motherfucker, man. Sheesh. He said Max Christie got no burn. Probably because he a pup. What you think about Damian Lillard? Damian Lillard is in the same boat as Kevin Durant and them niggas, man. Basketball is more to it, man. It's more to basketball than just scoring, man. Straight up. That's why I like Russell Westbrook so much. Westbrook is gonna go one of four ways. He gonna score, he gonna rebound, he gonna block a shot, he gonna get assists, and if he ain't doing none of that, he'll start a motherfucking fight. That's all good money by me. That's all good money by me. You see, Westbrook went 0 for 7 the other night. First thing he want to do, start punking motherfuckers out and shit. Hey, yo. First thing he want to do is start putting his hands on motherfuckers and shit. That helps. We need Rick Mahorn type motherfuckers, man. Anthony Mason, Charles Oakley. We need this type of spirit in sports, man. They go with basketball. Straight up. If you come to the hole, if things ain't going right for us, gonna try to break your arm. That's what it is and shit. Call me a bad sport, man. That's how I grew up playing, man. Something got to give and shit. You know what I mean? If I gotta chump you or intimidate you or something like that to change your game, I'll do it. We'll do it. That's how I came up playing ball and shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't be shaking motherfuckers' hands. Don't be picking niggas up off the ground. Foul a motherfucker, leave him there, man. I'll dap you up after the game. The fuck out of here, man. We ain't friends. You up in here trying to get 30 on a motherfucker. Straight up. I don't think Dinwiddie knew what he was getting himself into. First 2 weeks, the nigga didn't even have a haircut. Yeah, man, that nigga looked like a fucking black exploitation character and shit. Look at that nigga, man. That nigga looked like he was ringside at the Bootney Farnsworth 40th Street Black fight. I've been wanting to get that off since last night, man. That nigga looked just like a black exploitation actor, man. He looked like Pretty Tony, for real, if you ever seen the Mac. This motherfucker got this big beefy-ass goatee from the 1970s, man. Man, get your throwback ass the fuck up out of here, man. Fucking up wreck. Shh. He said, balding, gross on the jawline, are direct signs of PED. They don't got no performance-enhancing drugs that put the ball in the bucket. Let's just get that understood now. Yeah, Artist Gilmore looking ass nigga. Looked like he played on the White Shadow. Fish to save Pittsburgh ass nigga. That nigga looked like he was in the Fish to save Pittsburgh. Yo! Said I was waiting for this live. Yeah, man, I'm ragging on this garbage ass nigga. That nigga garbage. I would have had to tell him in the locker room, man. I'd have to tell him in the locker room. I would have told him. I would have told him. I would have been the one that told him, hey, man, I don't know what the fuck's going on in your life, but my nigga, you was in the fucking way. You even missed your free throws. You missed your fucking free throws. Let's talk about free throws. Lakers missed a whole lot of free throws. Lakers went to the line way more than Denver last night. Austin Reeves. This motherfucker shoot a three, get fouled. He missed 2 out of 3 free throws. LeBron was like 3 for 6 or some shit like that. Michael Jordan and Kobe and Barkley and Magic and all of them niggas wasn't missing no free throws, man. Them niggas would go months. Magic and Bird and all them niggas would go months without missing a free throw. I'm talking about the announcers have said, man, this motherfucker ain't missed a free throw since September. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy, this is his 80th consecutive free throw. I'm not making this shit up, man. This is for real. Basketball excellence. He said, do you think it's going to come out that LeBron taking PEDs? I don't know, man. I don't wish no taint on the legacy of LeBron James, man. He's all we had for some time. He said, get 80 out of there. 80 was getting 30 a game. Yeah, payroll. Adrian Dantley, John Stockton. Man, these motherfuckers not missing no free throws, man. That shit money in the bank. Man. It was somebody else, man. It was some specific players that I could name. I know Magic shot like 90% from the free throw line one year. 89, 90%. Bird might have shot 91% before from the free throw line. I mean, these motherfuckers ain't missing shit. He said Billups was 92. Yeah, Rip Hamilton. These dudes not missing no free throws, man. It's a free shot. He said, you can't know about basketball if you think AD is Mark Price, Joe Dumars, Steve Nash, Dirk. Man, you can clip, man. Michael Jordan was knocking down so many free throws. This nigga got cocky and closed his eyes one time. Fuck it. I know this shit wet. Close my eyes and shoot this motherfucker. God damn. Man. He said, I remember when a player was wide open, they never missed a jump shot. Yeah, I noticed that as a kid, man. I used to be like, man, these motherfucking NBA motherfuckers, they don't never miss open jump shots. And it was Bill Cartwright knocked down free throws too. It's funny shooting ass. You know, when you a kid, you're not thinking that these motherfuckers be in the gym training, shooting thousands and thousands of jump shots from all over the fucking spot, you know, all over the court. But Robert Parrish, y'all naming all these greats, man. He said Jordan got cocky and shot that shit with the left. Bird played a whole half of basketball with the left. Straight up. But yeah, man, we got to prepare to move on to life after basketball. I went through this before. When Magic left in 91. And then he came back briefly. But Magic left right as the UNLV Running Rebels was winning they titles and shit. I knew LJ was coming to the league to get busy. So I had somebody to fall back on. Grandmama. You know what I'm saying? And then right around there, John Starks came out of nowhere. Latrell Sprewell. I had some people to fall in love with. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, this nigga a rider, man. I'm about to ride this nigga for the next 10 years and shit. And I did. I was with Sprewell till he left the league. I was with Starks till he left the league, man. Like, I'm picking up Jalen Brunson right now. You know what I mean? Certain players I like their whole career. When Ray Allen came in the league, pause your ass the fuck up out my fucking chat, bitch ass nigga. We don't do that pause shit in here. We don't do that pause no homo shit in here. Get your corny ass the fuck up out of here. I hate niggas to be saying that shit. Motherfuckers be grown men acting like they fucking preteens and shit. Pause. No homo. Get your freak gay ass the fuck up out of here, man. Nobody want to hear that shit this morning. It was other players, man, for me to fall in love with, man. Yeah. I picked up on Sprewell when Sprewell was out in Golden State. I said, this nigga gonna be like that. I just knew it. I didn't watch Sprewell in college. I didn't know about him. He played for Alabama. I missed him. But when he got to the league, I said, this motherfucker is nasty. This nigga's nasty, man. Like, I seen him get buck wild with Charles Barkley one time. This bald head motherfucker crazy. And Sprewell was like that. But I didn't catch him in college and shit. He said he choked the coach out. Let me interject something about the Sprewell PJ Carlissimo choking. I heard somebody recently that was on the team. I don't know if it was Billy Owens. Somebody recently told the story. Might have been Brian Shaw. Was Brian Shaw in Golden State before? Somebody told the story recently. And they said dude was picking with Spree, man. They said he kept fucking around, man. I think it was Brian Shaw. Was it Brian Shaw? Was he in Golden State before? It was B. Shaw. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's who told the story. It's on one of these podcasts. He said, man, he kept fucking with Spree, man. He said when he choked him, he said, man, we all looked at each other. Hey, yo! They said when he started choking him, man, they didn't do nothing at first. They all started looking at each other. They all start looking at each other and shit. Like, oh, man, what the fuck? Yo, we got to get Spree up off coach. And then, right, they said they got him up off of him, right? Sprewell, like, stormed out the gym. Next thing they know, the door flew back open, man. Spree was ready to get on his ass some more. Hey, yo, I'd have been dying, yo. I'd have been all on the floor dying. Like, I wouldn't have been the one to break it up, man. I would have been tickled pink, man. Like, this motherfucker crazy. But you could tell the way he dunked the basketball that he has fucking anger issues and shit. Anybody that dunked the ball like Sprewell, every time he get the ball, whenever he dunked the ball, this motherfucker is trying to break that shit, yo. Straight up. He said bipolar is real. Yeah, you could tell that nigga was buck wild, man. That ain't the type motherfucker you be pissing off, man. Like, when he go off, he go all the way the fuck off. He go all the way the fuck off. He said Westbrook, like, yeah, Westbrook. Yeah, it's something that just, they go off, man. It ain't nothing you can do, man. You gotta get the fuck out the way. He said you right, it was on Paul George podcast. No doubt. Youngstown. He said Allen Houston was the biz, man. Spreewell came to New York and made people forget about Houston, man. Houston was his sidekick. When Spreewell got to the Knicks, Houston, he got a good jump shot and shit like that, but he wasn't the rage in New York. Number 8. Spreewell was that nigga, man. Straight up. He said before the break, Spree attacked the rim like shooting guards never had. He said it took the Warriors 10 years to recover from trading Spreewell. Knicks took Spree right in. That's when them brawls when the Heat was starting up. He kind of fit the description of New York basketball at the time, man. They had a bunch of Goonie niggas before him. They had X-Man. Ewing was a Goonie. X-Man. Anthony Mason was a goon. Who else? Oakley was a goon. John Starks was headbutting motherfuckers like them niggas was buck wild. I loved them Knicks teams, man. They just couldn't beat Mike. But that was great basketball. And that's what I like about this series right now with the fucking the Sixers and the Knicks. That shit good money. That shit good money, man. If you like basketball, see, my heart is tied into the Lakers series. The Lakers got busy too. That was a dog fight last night. If them niggas make their free throws, them niggas win and shit. They dog fighted the whole LeBron and AD with Anthony Davis was getting busy, yo. LeBron's a gorilla, man. LeBron still like that, yo. LeBron do a whole bunch of shit. He need to stop crying though. Like, he does a lot of crying, man. If he don't get a foul, he start crying, man. If something don't go his way, he start crying. He don't get back on defense. Man, run your ass back on defense. This is what's missing from basketball, right? You ask a motherfucker that played basketball growing up and the type of attitude the point guard had. We didn't give a fuck about you being tall. We didn't give a fuck about you being a tough guy off the court. You bitch ass nigga, you better run your ass back on defense. The fuck is wrong with you? I'm bringing this motherfucking rock up. You won't touch this shit the rest of the game. Get the fuck in the paint. Get your ass in the paint. Come set this motherfucking pick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers don't be checking they personnel and shit. LeBron will probably respect a motherfucker checking him. Yo, dog, you got to get back on D, man. You the face of this fucking team, man. What the fuck is you doing, man? You crying and shit. Let the referees do their job. You do yours. What the fuck is up, man? Like, you a Hall of Famer, first ballot, man. You crying and shit, man. Get the fuck back on D. That's what I'm bringing to the motherfucking team. These niggas all friendly and shit like that. He wasn't doing that shit to Isaiah. Isaiah wasn't going for that shit, yo. He wasn't, man. He wasn't, man. Magic wasn't going for that shit. He wasn't. Derek Harper, man, yo, man, what the fuck is up, man? What's up, man? The fuck? He said, that's why I ain't a fan of Braun like that. Man, I'm serious, man. Man, I used to stay at it with my teammates, man, for real. We the best of buddies after the game and shit like that. Why this war on? Until we up a quarter. You know what I'm saying? Until we up a quarter, my nigga, this shit is savagery and war. Like, for real. Like, until we up 25, I'm dead serious. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers don't be playing. Man, we had a summer league team one year, right? When I was a shorty, we had a summer league team. We pressed the whole game. We pressed the whole game. We pressed the whole fucking game. Your ass be down 20. We still pressing. Tap out. Tap out. Tap out. Tap out. Tell your coach to pull y'all off the court. break your fucking spirit. We gonna play y'all again this year. Y'all gonna remember this first ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers be tripping, man. We pressed the whole game. It was like a track meet. It's like a fucking track meet. This is how niggas get all they buckets and shit. Off turnovers and shit. Press the whole fucking game. Motherfuckers terrified. Point guard don't even want the rock. He don't even want the rock. Straight up. After every made basket. After every made payroll. Am I lying? Am I lying? After every made fucking basket. Press. Niggas be letting motherfuckers walk the ball up the court and all type of shit, man. Like, I know it's a business, but they probably need to name the NBA. Like, they changed WWF to WWE. They admitted that it was entertainment. They should change the NBE, National Basketball Entertainment. These motherfuckers ain't out here trying to kill, man. For real. He said blame AD for his loss. He said Arkansas, 40 minutes of hell. Exactly. AD still gave us a double-double, man. Like, the nigga was he was getting 30 a game every game. He was getting 30 a game every game, man. But that injury that he had when he bumped into a motherfucker, it seemed to be like a hip pointer and shit. That's like a football injury and shit. Like, it's like a nerve. It's like a nerve and shit. Like, you just bump it and that shit shoot pain through your body. That could have been an old injury or some shit like that. Whatever the case, man. As soon as that Michael Porter motherfucker is a bad motherfucker, yo. Everybody in the league. I don't know how much money that nigga making. I don't know how much. That nigga tall as fuck, too. I don't know how much money he make. I don't know how long he locked in with Denver. That nigga need to be a goddamn Laker, yo. Straight up. That nigga need to be a Laker. That motherfucker is problems. Straight up. That nigga problems, man. He like one of the most deadly motherfuckers in the NBA playoffs right now. He said his jumper is crazy. They said before the game, he led the whole series in three-pointers. Before this game last night, he had like 18 threes. He said Denver just locked him in. He said he averaged 30 plus in high school. And the nigga tall. Tall. He said it's crazy how many teams passed him up in the draft because of his injury history. I heard somebody said that. I seen a Facebook post from 2018. I believe that's the year that he came in the league. Shout out to Fred McLaurin. I seen a couple Facebook posts of him saying that he was a steal. His first Facebook post was Michael Porter Jr. is a steal. Then like 45 minutes, maybe an hour or so later, he said, I can't believe ain't nobody picked Michael Porter Jr. Man. He said it ain't just Joker and Murray, it's Porter and Gordon in the mix. Yeah, they got four players that's gonna get busy for you. Denver definitely got 4 players. This could be all-stars and shit. All 4 of them dudes could be all-stars. Gordon got a big body. He bang, play defense, rebound, dunk on your ass. Porter, he just do a little bit of everything with a wet-ass jumper, tall as fuck, block shots. Like, they got a squad, man. They got a squad. They got a squad. I'm going to tell you something else that's wrong with the NBA. When you playing on a team and it's new niggas on the team every year, that's a problem. That's a problem. That wasn't even like that back in the day. You knew you was going, in Cleveland, it's going to be Mark Price, Hot Rod Williams, Brad Daugherty, and Larry Nance, or Craig Elo. Like, you knew who the fuck you was playing. The Lakers, it's going to be Magic, Worthy, Michael Cooper, Kareem, every year. Straight up. Detroit, same flow. 3 or 4 niggas gonna be there every year, man. Like, the Celtics, you knew who the fuck you was playing. Bird, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, DJ. Like, you knew who you was playing. Them niggas love each other, man. Them niggas know what to do. Them niggas chemistry right. They already know who the man is, man. When crunch time come, we already know what time it is. Bird about to clean this shit up. Everybody on the court know it. You know what I'm saying? On the team, they all setting picks. They all giving they all to free up Bird. You know what I'm saying? On defense, Bird wasn't no defensive playing, motherfucker. We on defense trying to die. You know what I'm saying? So Larry be fresh when he go back to the other end, he can shoot that rock. These teams, man, they every year some different motherfuckers, man. Like, said switching coaches ain't good either. Yeah, motherfuckers had long-term coaches too. Can't have chemistry if the faces are always changing. Today's NBA has more star players but less great teams. He said, name one that the Lakers need. Lakers need Michael Porter Jr. The NBA, what's that, a bargaining agreement or something? Doesn't give teams time to gel. The turnovers crazy. I mean this from the heart, because I'm a basketball player at heart. You couldn't trade me for no money, yo. Once you get rich, once you got some millions, you filthy. All of that, oh, I'm chasing a bag, man. I need 70 million and all. You can't, why take money to go to a bad team? Why would you leave your squad to sign with somebody else, man? If I gotta take a light pay cut or some shit, we'll get back. We'll get back. You know what I'm saying? We'll get back. There's incentives for winning championships and shit. Endorsements, doors fly open for you and shit. Opportunities gonna rock. When you're a winner, you gonna get some money, man. Like, these motherfuckers be you just left us, man, for some money. You bugging. Like, motherfuckers be leaving teams. And what happened to Thomas Bryant? Remember Thomas Bryant was a killer for the Lakers? He just was a killer for us 2 years ago. Nigga complained about playing time or some shit, said he wanted to get traded. They traded his ass to Denver. We ain't seen that nigga since. We ain't seen him since. About some fucking money. We ain't never seen that nigga did. Wasn't it your life dream to play basketball? You just sacrificed it. Getting minutes, getting ticked. You on TV, you getting busy. You just sacrificed that for a check. They paid you to sit your stupid ass down. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. He said he on Miami bench now. Dead to the world. It's only 5 positions. It's only 5 starting positions. Then you got a 6-man. NBA go like 8 deep. They go like 8 deep. Average teams might go like 8 deep. Them the niggas who gonna get the minutes. Once you out of that 8, that rotation, your ass gonna die on that bench, man. Till your ass in Italy some fucking where playing ball. Who the fuck wants that? That don't make no sense. He said, I think that's what the Celtics was pissed at Ray Allen about when he went to the Heat. He might be a special motherfucker like Ray Allen, man. He's an exception. There's exceptions to this rule. Some niggas, you got to give them what they want, but it don't go for everybody. Like, Ray Allen was never at risk of losing minutes anywhere. He wasn't, man. Nigga, one of the most lethal shooters ever. Ever. He said, that's how Tibbs won New York. How far the Knicks gonna go? Basketball is a spirit. Basketball is a spirit, man. When that spirit get up in you, when momentum get up in you, that shit hard to break. A less talented team will whoop your ass off of believing in theyself. Straight up. Them niggas get the feeling, man. Shit, man. Shit. We just won 50-something games in the regular season. We the number 2 seed, man. These niggas can't fuck with us and get to believe in that shit. It's hard to put that fire out, man. Belief, self-belief. It's hard to put that, man. It's 9 million people in New York City, right? That means it might be a lot of fucking Knick fans all over the fucking world. So wherever they play at, the Knickerbockers is showing up. They just said they took over Philly. One of my homies was in the building. He said, I've been a Sixers fan for 30 plus years. I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. He said it was like we was in a garden. He said, man, them Knicks fans was in that motherfucker going crazy. Like, you couldn't even hear the Sixers fans and shit. Like it was a home game. When you got that type of energy around you and shit, them niggas coming to get busy, man. They is. And I like them and shit. I like them. It don't take much to break a motherfucker spirit, yo. Straight up. Especially when your point guard running wild like that. Do you know what type shit is on Jalen Brunson's mind right now? His daddy used to play in the NBA. Do you know what the fuck his daddy telling him at night? Do you know what his daddy telling him? Can't fuck with you. Can't none of these niggas fuck with you. His daddy be at the game. Kill every night. I don't give a fuck what go down with the rest of them niggas on the court with you. I don't give a fuck what go down with them. You kill. When that fucking ball go up, you kill. Straight up. And that's how the little nigga be approaching the game. Like his daddy in his corner. Like his daddy been training him all his life. Kill. Straight up. And that's how he playing this shit. Like his daddy in the audience. You know what I'm saying? He said Shaq's father was the same way. Yeah, man, that mean a lot. When you raised to be a killer, man, and the nigga that raised you to kill was right there, and can't nobody fuck with my son, man. Yo, boy, you better go out there and burn these niggas the fuck up. I don't give a fuck if the nigga's 7 foot tall and breathe fire. Fuck him. Straight up. His dad used to play for the Knicks. His dad's name is Rick Brunson. He played for Temple. He was okay. He was a point guard. He wasn't like no wild scorer or nothing like that. But he played with Aaron McKee and all of them niggas. He played for Coach Chaney and shit. He said Brunson play like you would expect a pros kid to play. It's a little different. That's a kill switch. He got killer in him. Some motherfuckers train their son to be a good ball player. Know the fundamentals. Play the game right. Some niggas program their child to kill. Do you understand what the fuck I'm saying? That nigga been taught to kill. He's been taught to kill, yo. The way he run around the court and shit, like, one of my homies, he stay in Atlanta. He a Sixers fan, man. He was texting my phone while the game was going on. He like, man, god damn. He like, man, deny him the ball. Fouling. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, they can't stop this little motherfucker. And they couldn't. He went cold a little bit in the fourth quarter because he was tired. That nigga could have had 55 easy. He started missing. He said 10,000 hours of 10,000 hours of training. Shane, I'm in here trying to tell him about the thinking aspect of basketball, man. When a motherfucker get confidence and shit like that, motherfucker shoot the ball from half court. Motherfucker think he can't miss. Straight up, this is a psychological game and shit. Like, it has a lot to do with it. Like, up here and shit, man. Like, you come out there to kill, that's the end of it. You ain't even got to warm up. Motherfucker come here to kill tonight. Straight up. They tip that ball off, start the killing. For real. He said what happened to the Lakers last time out. That's a rule that they need to look into. This is what happened. Anthony Davis blocked Jokic's shot. They called a foul. It looked like a jump ball to me. The referee said it was marginal contact. He reversed the call and gave the ball to the Lakers, but they lose the timeout. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. If they win the challenge, that's like in the NFL and shit. Like, I mean, it's two different sports, but if you win the challenge, you shouldn't lose the timeout. That don't make no motherfucking sense. It don't. He said, LA Lakers, good riddance. Yeah, broom they ass and shit. I would rather we got the broom than what happened last night, man. Can't believe the motherfucking pros be missing all them free throws. You know what that's from? You know what that's from? Motherfuckers going in the gym running straight to the three-point line. Motherfuckers running into the gym running straight to the three-point line. And I'm going to tell you something else, right? Everybody shouldn't be allowed to shoot threes and shit. When I was playing ball, you knew who the three-point shooter on the team was and shit. It was normally one nigga. You might have two, or one nigga and somebody else who can make them sometime, but you knew who the three-point shooter was. Everybody on the team knew who the fuck he was. Now, everybody just jacking and shit, man. That shit need to be regulated, man. You used to go to the bench if you shot a three and you wasn't supposed to. Man, coach, soon as you shoot it, when you look at the sideline, all you see is the coach's back. All you see is the coach's back. You know why? Because he turning around telling somebody to come get you and shit. Yo, go get him. Go get John out the game. Coaches be stuttering and shit to get your ass out the game. Like, you turn around, you coming out. You already know you coming out when you shot it and missed it. He said, the missing wide open threes is what gets me. No. You don't got to shoot no wide open three, because if you wide open, that means you can advance the ball. If you wide the fuck open, that means you can advance the ball. You can take a few steps in. You can dribble. Like, if you wide open, think about this. If LeBron did it the other night, it was 16 seconds left. He didn't even have to shoot it. He didn't have to shoot it. Motherfucker didn't have to shoot it. He could have went to the rack. Joe Hammond told me in his days, if you shot 50%, that means you missing half your shots. There you go. Ain't that a bitch? That's a powerful equation right there. That'll make a motherfucker take his ass to the gym and get to working on that J. You know what I mean? He said, Kobe said, hey, you did this. Steph Curry. That shit, let me tell you something, right? When the Splash Brothers first came out, it wasn't just Steph and Clay. It wasn't. All them niggas was hitting them. All of them. Harrison Barnes was shooting them at your ass. He was hitting them pretty good. Draymond was hitting them, you know, pretty good and shit. You know what I mean? I think Draymond might have had 6 threes in a game in like the playoffs or the finals or some shit one time. All of them niggas, Iguodala was hitting them. Like, they was all hitting them. They was all hitting them. And gradually it ended up being just Clay and Steph. But that was 2015. That was one of the most exciting years of NBA basketball. Them niggas was lighting motherfuckers up. That shit was funny as hell to see motherfuckers getting lit up like that. It was funny. I liked it. I enjoyed it like a motherfucker. The Lakers was garbage at the time. I was cheering for them niggas. I was cheering for Golden State to smoke somebody. That shit was hilarious. He said Livingston. He said more points, more ratings. You can't just let teams go buck wild. I don't recall this going like this, right? Listen to this, right? When Larry Bird was getting 30, it's a good chance that the nigga on the other team didn't have 30. These motherfuckers be trading off and shit, man. I get 30, you get 30. We go to the club after and shit, pop bottles and shit. When Jordan was getting 36 on a motherfucker, 40 and shit like that, the nigga on the other team didn't have 35. He didn't. That go for all them teams, man. When Barkley went out for 30 and 40, the nigga on the other team didn't have 42. He didn't. Like, this is some new shit. It don't make no... I'm like, God damn, like, it's a free-for-all. It's a free-for-all. He said, that ain't true. Look what the All-Star game turned into. Fam, you clearly don't know basketball. The All-Star games used to be good games. All of that fancy fucking up the game and shit like that, shooting circus shots, and that shit would cease in the third quarter. After halftime, you might get some fancy shit, Magic, then threw a motherfucker alley-oop, Isaiah then bounced past the motherfucker for a oop, and you know what I'm saying? You get some dunks and shit like that. After halftime, it's war. That shit is over with. Like, these motherfuckers just be doing anything and shit. Like, just let anybody score. It don't make no damn sense. He said, Gully, the game must go on. Gully, the athletes got better. You can't convince me that. You can't convince me of that. Because if they was, why they not playing no defense? If you an athlete, you should be able to play defense. You should be able to slide your feet. You should be able to block shots. Since these motherfuckers are so dynamic athletically, why don't they play any fucking defense? Tell me that. Please tell me that. Tell me, please. If these motherfuckers are so goddamn cowboy shit athletic, why can't they stop nobody from fucking scoring? I don't understand this. He said the rules changed. Will the Euros and Canadians take over the NBA? They doing a pretty damn good job right now. I know one thing, Team USA better go restore some intimidation. Team USA, that's Jason Tatum, LeBron, Curry, Joel Embiid. Them niggas better go over there and restore the intimidation. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers used to come to the NBA intimidated by what the fuck happened by the Dream Team. Dream Team was beating motherfuckers to death. You get to the NBA, you already be respectful. You get to the NBA, your ass already respectful, man, about what the fuck Barkley and them niggas did to your ass. You already know you ain't winning shit. Like, these motherfuckers didn't kicked ass in the Olympics. They come over here thinking they like that. Embiid is from France, but if you know basketball, you'll know that they pissed the fuck off at him for choosing to play for the U.S. You know who the main motherfucker who mad and running his mouth at Joel Embiid? Frederick Weiss. That's the dude that Vince Carter dunked on. The 7-footer that Vince Carter dunked on. He like a spokesman for France. They pissed off. The whole country pissed off. Joel Embiid, he said he playing with the U.S. Sucker shit like that. Can't beat him, join him. That exists in the league. That exists in the league today. No pride. He don't even want to play for his fucking country. Playing for the U.S. That's crazy as fuck, yo. He said the most famous poster ever. That dude was supposed to come to the NBA. I think the Knicks might have drafted him or had draft rights to him. Vince Carter dunked on his ass. They said, you can stay over there, pimp. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, the guy Vince jumped over. He said, I thought Embiid was from Africa. I think he's from Nigeria or some shit, but I was in Paris before. It's full of Africans. If you see a black motherfucker in Paris, he wasn't born there. There's a lot of Africans over there. West Africans, Nigerians. Yeah, they on some hip-hop shit, too. They be dressing like niggas, doing drill music, thugging, pickpocketing, scamming, all of that. He said that shows how much his country is. Hey, man. I can't, just gotta move on, man. The playoffs moves on, man. I'm riding with the Knicks from here on out and shit. I'm riding with the Knicks. In order for me to enjoy the rest of the playoffs, man, I gotta cheer for the Knicks. Straight up. Can Randall come back in the playoffs? Can Julius Randle come back in the playoffs? If so, I wouldn't put that nigga in my rotation. He said, yep. I wouldn't put that nigga in a rotation, yo. He said, nah, he's gone. Good. He come back and he'll fuck that chemistry all up. He said he had surgery. He don't need to come back. He don't need to come back. He wasn't a part of that 50-win season. That was Jalen Brunson. The New York Wildcats, the Villanova niggas. He said Randall tore his rotator cuff. Jamal Murray, big time closer. The Olympics used to intimidate the Europeans from coming to the NBA. Now they think they can hang with us. Yeah, motherfuckers coming over here thinking they got a shot. Come over here thinking they got a shot. Once upon a time, man, them niggas getting beat to death, getting beat the fuck up out the gym. Man, Barkley was over there throwing motherfuckers around and punking motherfuckers out and shit. They come over here now, man, trying to dunk on them. They come over here trying to dunk on American Hall of Famers and shit. He said, great choice, Gully, rocking with the Knicks. I always liked the Knicks. I did. Because I always liked the Patrick Ewing and shit. I watched it before. That documentary is called The Requiem for the Big East. It's a 30 for 30 about the Big East, man. Georgetown, them was some good years. Can Ant-Man defeat Denver? That's who they got next series, right? I'm going for Ant-Man now. I don't like Denver. They be doing too much. I don't like Denver. I'm from New York. I hate the Knicks. I can't wait for them niggas to lose. Anna's about to bust up all this bubblegum shit. I know Karl Anthony Towns, man, after seeing what Anthony Davis was doing to Jokic, he should come to play. Because Davis was getting his shit off on Jokic. He just couldn't stop him. He's a big motherfucker, man. Motherfucker 7 foot, weigh 280 pounds or some shit. Ant-Man is him. He gonna be the face of the league. Lakers should have went to overtime last night. I didn't like the Lakers' chances in overtime. I'm rocking with Ant-Man. The Nuggets have no one to guard him. Towns a three-point shooter. I always thought that when you seen them 7 foot niggas in the three-point shootout, that was bad. And then Towns fucked around and won it. But that was bad. Man. We need a coach to tell these motherfuckers, man, get your ass in the paint. He said the Knicks fans are the Cowboys of the NFL. Anthony Edwards is only 22 years old. Anthony Edwards is only 22 years old. Are you serious? That can't be right. He gotta be older than 22. He only 22? That's a big young motherfucker, y'all. He doing all of that and he only 22? God damn. Yeah, I see why y'all say that he gonna be the face of the league. Man, that nigga's a baby. Damn. That's a big young motherfucker, man. That nigga thick, man. That's a whole lot of nigga to guard, man. I thought he was in his mid-20s or some shit. He said, yes, sir, 1 year out of high school. He from the South. Shh. That's a big young motherfucker, man. He said, we gonna watch Ant-Man for the next 15 years. He from Georgia. Anthony Edwards equals Kevin Garnett franchise record of just 22. He came from the University of Georgia. He played for the Bulldogs. I think Dominique played for Georgia. Ant-Man went to Georgia. Somebody else went there. I think Laterio Green. He said Brad Sellers got kicked out the NBA for being 7-foot shooting threes. I hated that nigga, man. I hated Sellers. I hated him. Yeah, Dominique went to Georgia. What? What? He said he looked like a Drew high priest. Where did he go to school at? Shane? Did Ant go to college? They don't even talk about John Morant no more. He said, yeah, he played for the Bulldogs. That's a big young boy, man. Damn. Was he any good in college? Was Georgia good in basketball? Georgia wasn't going to the tournament and shit like that, was they? Vern Fleming went to Georgia too. They don't even talk about Ja no more. He said, nope, I ain't think so. They don't even talk about Ja Morant anymore. He did that to himself. Before I get up off here, I've been over here well over an hour. This is one of my favorite topics. I appreciate y'all coming through here to let me vent. What do y'all think about Sebastian Telfair's recent interview on Vlad TV? When he was spazzing about Adidas. Was he bugging out? Was he bugging the fuck out, man? Some people say he got his emotions into it. I believe maybe his mom passed away, or he felt that they took advantage of him as a kid. Well, he really didn't do nothing. He got robbed for a chain, and they took his contract. That probably would make you salty, but the way he was acting, he was bugging out. He says Telfair is a serious bug out. I thought he was bugging. I thought he was tripping too. I know he was young, but I thought he was tripping. You know what's funny about Sebastian? He said, I know he played AAU for Atlanta Express. You know what's funny about Sebastian? Sebastian is young enough, because he didn't go to college. Sebastian's young enough to still probably play basketball overseas or someplace. And if that ain't his interest, he's still young enough to make money off the business of basketball. AAU, training. You can just tell the way he act, he don't got his shit together. You could tell that he don't get none of the shit that I'm saying. You could tell that he don't got that. because he too wild, and he definitely looked like he smoked lots of weed. He looked like he smoked Buddha all day. But some of these niggas, it wasn't always like this. You know, you got the internet, motherfuckers making YouTube videos, Instagram videos, and making money off basketball, making money off your knowledge of basketball. You know what I'm saying? He could be throwing tournaments. There's so many ways that he could monetize his situation. Even he played in the league long enough to make some impact outside of basketball. All he got to do is clean up his act. Going to jail on Vlad acting like a thug and shit like that, that ain't gonna open doors for him, man. That ain't, people was looking at him. People that will help him, people that will open a door for him, they looking at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just fucking himself up. Like, when you look at the NBA and you see Caron Butler on the bench, you might see Chauncey somewhere on the bench. You see God, Sham God. You see niggas making money off their knowledge of basketball. They still around this shit. He just like, just totally like bugged the fuck out. He said that's when education becomes important. He could have followed his cousin Marbury to China. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. He said his cousin Marbury make millions per year in China. I'll keep it funky with you. That's the problem, in my opinion, right there. If that's my cousin, I'm not gonna be trying to compete with him, outdo him, shit like that. I'm about to call my cousin, cuz I'm on the next flight, man. I'm on my way. Cuz I'm on my way, man. I'm fucking up over here, man. I need some rhythm, man. Whatever you can. It's about building relationships. That's exactly what I'm saying right now, Shane. That's exactly what the fuck I'm saying right now. There's no reason why he shouldn't be. He could have his own basketball shoot. There's so many things that he could do with what he had. He said he talking instead of working. You know, on there cussing, talking about niggas know my vibe and all that. Nigga act like one of the 9 Trey niggas and shit. Nigga on Vlad TV acting like he a 9 Trey gangster and shit like that, man. You bugging the fuck out, man. Chill out, dude. Go to the gym, get the training and shit, man. You see these niggas on Instagram. What's my man name? Katino Mobley and different niggas. They still playing basketball, still in the gym, still looking good, making money. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's tripping, man. Your network can be your net worth. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. He said Marbury clothing line doing well in China. I'd be over there, man, with my cousin, man, making money off basketball, yo. You know what I mean? If not playing, I'd be over there training people. You know what I'm saying? Just getting busy and shit, man, because everybody not afforded the opportunity and shit. You know what I mean? If you want to see niggas making money off basketball, all you got to do is be on Instagram. Everybody got something going on in basketball. To be still crying and, you know, raging about shit that already happened, that ain't gonna fix it, man. He said Marbury got a statue of him. He said get right into the big 3 with the rest of them. Exactly. Everything that y'all saying is what I'm saying. Big 3. Clean up your act, man. Like, them dudes will give your relationships, man. Like, your relationships, man. For real. Somebody will give him a job training them and shit. Another active NBA player will give him a job, man. Come train me, man. I'm about to shoot 200 free throws. I need you to feed me the rock. I'm about to shoot 200 jumpers. I need you to feed me the rock. Come work with me and shit. and just let you know what I mean, let the doors open up for you, man, and just walk through them doors. He said, Bassy dribble ain't right. Immaturity a bitch. A lot of OGs got pro-am leagues. Shane, I appreciate you participating in the discussion this morning. It's always a pleasure, my nigga. No matter what. Always gonna be a fan of yours, and I'm always gonna be a fan of the And1 mixtape tour. I'm up out of here, man. Y'all have a wonderful morning, man. I needed to get all of that basketball shit out my chest. I needed to get it off my chest, man, because I love ball, man. It's my first love and shit. I love the Lakers. I'm always gonna love the Lakers. But it's about the Knicks from here on out. Y'all enjoy y'all day, man. Peace.